Wow, where's everybody at? Las Vegas. So how's everybody doing this morning? Did we learn 3 new things yesterday? Did you meet 3 new people? 3 new business associates? If you did, it means you didn't engage, or you're dead, or you're a sleep stack, or you're a zombie. Any sleep stacks or zombies out here? No sleep stacks? All right, guys, we're going to kick it off. Can I get a booyah? Booyah, baby. We're going to kick it off. How we want to kick this off, we have, this is day 2. Day 2, we have a lot of interesting things going on. We have John Hoteling versus Steve Badger. Can I get a booyah? I believe that's on at 10 a.m. Right following me here at 9:30, we have Matt Barnes. Anybody here owe income taxes for last year? Give me a clap. Matt Barnes is going to show you how to cut your tax bill down. Whether you're a 1099 independent contractor or a business owner, there's a lot of, anybody familiar with the Trump tax cuts? Booyah for Trump tax cuts. Does everybody understand them? They're kind of complicated, but Matt's going to show you guys some loopholes, and he's also got a breakout session today, whether you're a 1099 sales associate or an LLC or a business. There's a 20% income tax reduction qualification he's going to talk about. There's a Section 179. Cool little things to cut that income tax bill. Does anybody have a pretty big income tax bill in April? Top sales producers? So let's bring up, guys, we want to kick off the morning. We're going to do an SVG U Virtual Reality demo on stage live. So come on up, guys. Everybody's moving slow. There he is. Paul Reed. Give a round of applause for Paul Reed, Jason Berg. And let me get you got 2 volunteers from the audience who want to try the virtual reality on stage. Any volunteers out there? Give me 2. Run up. First 2 up here. We got enough for 2 more? Yeah. Wave of the future. All right, there's one guy. Who else? Over here? Either hop up. There's also a stairway back here if you don't want to hop up on the stage. Just 2. We got two more goggles up here. Anybody play with the SVG U Virtual Reality yesterday? Give me a clap. Pretty cool. So what we're going to show you guys, Wave of the Future training. This is just the first set of sales training course, which you see here today. These guys are going to be in a 360 immersed virtual experience. Now, what you're going to see in a Jumbotron, we can only do one. It's going to be this guy. Give me a clap for Paul Reed. Paul Reed. You're going to see what Paul sees on the Jumbotrons. However, obviously what you see is a 2-dimensional world. What he sees, he's in a 3-dimensional world, fully immersed. But it'll give you an idea of what he's going through in the courses. You guys do the same. So he's going to go down and get you guys set up here.
Wow.
No, we only got room for, we got room for one more? We got room for one more up here? Yeah, come on up. We got room for,
You guys seeing this?
Again, that's the 2-dimensional world. He's actually in a 3D world, 360 all the way around. Okay, so Paul Reed is in the SVG U Virtual Training, I don't know what you call it, the hangout room. This is where you hang out. So Paul, let's go. Now these are 6 sales courses: scouting, door knocking, property inspections, roof inspection, inking a deal, and an interactive roof test. So let's start out with, let's go to the door knock.
And you click on it, correct?
All right, guys, I'm at the door. And Paul, why don't you stand up?
Most importantly,
just turn around so they can see what you see a little bit.
Wind track photo showing when a storm hit, the date of the storm.
Yeah, so he's at the door in a 360 world right now.
Right?
Right?
My literature, any kind of information. My goal is to get on this roof and do an inspection. The more professional, more presentable, the more I have the ability to educate.
I am right here, guys.
Do an inspection, hopefully sign a deal.
Anthony's right. Well, he is right there, I guess, but he's not. Jeez.
Look a little disinterested while you're waiting for the door to be
This
opened.
is real life.
Hey, sir, how you doing? Construction? Have you guys been from the August 9th hail or windstorm?
You guys feel right next to me here?
Some of the yard signs, of our yard signs. Yeah, we're actually going through here today and offering free inspections. On August 9th, it's actually a hail and wind report here, a hail tracks report. See this area right here?
Yeah.
We actually live right in this area. So we had
Wow.
small quarter to golf ball size hail, but high winds. Damage a lot of the roofs.
You know, this really is just like when we're
shingles.
training guys, when I've been out there shadowing people or they've shadowed me, I'm literally 2 feet away from it, and it's real life. It's actually kind of scary how real this is.
When Mrs. Anderson here 3 doors down, that's where you've probably seen her sign the all-face sign. So yeah, we're just going through, offered a complimentary inspection. If we find the same damage on your neighbor's roofs, you might have a valid insurance claim for a new roof.
Okay.
Most of these houses, especially on the south and west sides,
You know, and it's still the
have
same size. Like you were, it's
I'll show you some
you're the
pictures.
same size you were in real life.
All right, now let's go back to the home page. Let's actually get on the roof. So right now we're trying to get on the roof, obviously.
So that's what a lot of your neighbors' roofs look.
Let's go back to the home page. Let's do the actual roof inspection.
Roof inspection.
The roof inspection. Get to
On top of the roof, ready to do my inspection.
Jeez.
You guys follow
fall
along?
off the roof? Am I gonna fall off the roof, man? I swear I'm on the roof.
It's a 2-layer roof. Neighbor's roof. We got
We do.
for several blocks, either direction.
I feel like I'm in the middle of Scottsdale.
Look at the general visible area.
So what he's on now, guys? Obviously, the customer gave him permission to get on the roof. He's in a 360. He's on the roof, and he's going through a tutorial
Shingles there from hail and wind.
on what hail, wind damage. Obviously, you guys see the lifted wind tabs there. And we're going through a tutorial. Then the next chapter after this is actual interactive roof course, where he's going to select different types of damage based on whether weather-related damage or just wear and tear. So right now he's going through a basic tutorial on hail and wind.
Damage. But now we want to look at the actual, how many tabs actually lift up in a square. So we're going to do a wind test and a square test for hail.
I really feel like I
And
need
go ahead
to
and
be
mark
careful
off
so I
a
don't
10
fall
by
off.
10 area.
Again, you guys are in a 2-dimensional world. He's in a 3-dimensional world, so he feels like he's actually there.
Wow.
All right, so let's fast forward. Let's go to the property inspection, so we can get down and do the walk around. So go back to the home page, and let's go to the actual property inspection. We walk around after we get off the roof. So now we're gonna walk around the property and check for.
All right, guys, we're doing a quick walk around the property.
Man, I'm gonna fall in this pool.
As we can see here, we got some screens blown out. If we look over there, here, come on over here. Don't step in the pool.
There's a shark, guys, right there.
We got some obvious signs of
Holy
hail damage on that screen down there.
Gee whiz,
There's
it's I'm
quite a
on
bit
the
of
phone.
wind. We also got some screens that were literally blown out.
This really
Here
is
around the house.
real life.
We want to
Unbelievable.
report before we go back into that property owner, so that they know we did a thorough inspection. This pool is obviously very close to the rake edge of the house. There's going to be nails, shingles
I
that
get
fall into
10
this
and
pool.
10 to paint
Once we
these
put some
walls?
plywood and tarps over this area, we're going to have a problem in the pool later on.
All right, now let's go back to the
Those
home
kinda-
page. Let's go to the interactive roof course where you can actually select damage. So now, hopefully, you learned something.
Go
If
to
you're,
where?
if you're a new sales guy, hopefully you learned something in those last courses. But those are 15 minutes. So let's go back to interactive. Spin around. There's the interactive roof course. Let's go to that. Now what this is, now he learned a little something. So if he was a new sales associate, for example, maybe he's delivering Domino's pizza last week. Now he's got to learn how to do, knock doors, sell roofs, that kind of thing. So now he's gonna actually go through. Let's do it. Let's go actually to the roof. This is a tutorial page. And again, this is 2-dimensional, guys. It looks different in his goggles. He's in a 3-dimensional world. You just can't see that on the screen. Just click on one of those things on the roof, Paul. Just click on one of those tutorials.
This is not a hail hit. And how we know is when we touch that, we can feel a staple or a nail that's a little up.
Go through a couple more of them.
the shingle off.
Click on a couple more. So the project manager, sales soldiers learning the difference between blistering, wear and tear. What's a brittle test? Each one of these has a little different video tutorial.
This is a classic or textbook hail hit.
Let's go through a couple more of those, Paul. Let's hit another one of them.
Stop that woolly bird from spinning. And while the hail wasn't huge here,
You guys get the point. There's a video tutorial on each part of the roof. And now let's go. There's up in the sky, Paul. If you look up in the sky, there's a test. You got some different tests up in the sky. So go over here. And that says, and again, it's two-dimensional, guys. It's a little different on his screen. So which one is weather-related? Identify weather-related damage. Let's click on one of those.
Roofing system. So this is going to require double the tear-off.
Great job. Keep pointing out damage like that. You might just get an improved roof.
I got it.
You got the right one. Now pick the wrong one.
It's only the first time I've ever been on the roof.
Let's pick the wrong one, though.
I did. Got it. Incorrect.
The guy pops up, he says, sorry, son, we're going to have to send out an engineer if you pick the wrong one.
Got a blister up. Yep.
That's not weather-related damage due to
Nail
hail or
pop.
wind. That's manufactured wear and tear. Keep pointing out things like that, we might just have to send this
Okay,
to
now
an
let's go
engineer.
back. So we found some damage. We learned about damage. Now let's go back and
Keep pointing out damage like
let's
that,
ink the
we
deal
might
at the
just have
kitchen
to send
table.
out an engineer.
or get inside. There's actually a, we got to get back to, how do we get back to the kitchen table? Getting inside.
Hey guys, I'm at the kitchen table. Couple things first before I.
Let's do a spin around that kitchen. Let's check out how clean his kitchen is.
Exact. So I got my pitch book. I want to obviously have. I like pitch books, guys, because
It's all the way
look, I
up
got
here.
a nice 3-ring binder here.
You guys can't hear that in the back?
I got my license, insurance, all the kind of stuff that the homeowner wants to know about you and your company. License, insurance, all that kind of stuff's in there. The reason I like a pitch book.
So basically, you know,
Because the,
door knock to the inspection, back to the kitchen table, all the little, you know,
doesn't get wet.
nuances A to Z
I got
that you do at
that.
that
I
kitchen
got
table to sign the deal.
Contingency agreement.
You know, how to sit next to the property owner, how to pitch the 3 simple steps, how to file the claim, how to slide the pen. So you don't ask for the signature, you assume the signature. So all that kind of stuff. You ultimately, we're trying to sign a deal here.
Remember, I had these things filled
So
out.
let's,
really is
let's
just like
back
I'm
out, Paul.
at the table.
Go ahead and back out in the training center.
Sign them.
And go ahead, you guys, take your goggles off. All you guys take your goggles off. SVG U. You go ahead and have a seat, Paul. You guys can turn that jumbotron on. So, guys, we launched this. We launched this 3 months ago. This is the first time we launched virtual reality for the training courses. Ultimately, we're going to have everything A to Z in virtual reality that's relative to virtual reality. So you wouldn't find your like back office, you know, admin type class in here, but builds. We're meeting with several manufacturers. We're going to put builds from all the different roof manufacturers in here. We can learn English and Spanish in virtual reality per manufacturer spec and code, how to build a roof step by step, whether it's stainless steel metal, cedar shake, whatever, stone coated steel, asphalt shingle builds, and then all the interactive sales courses. So this is just the first launch of very simple sales courses, you know, the basics for the green beans. But this is going to eventually have a couple hundred courses in over the next couple months with all kinds of different, what you saw there. Now, again, you're looking at a 2-dimensional world on the screen. What these guys saw was it was something very different. They felt like they were there. Sometimes you have to sit down because it's a little overwhelming if you haven't put them on before. So just real quick, Paul, tell me what you saw and experience. We'll kind of go down here, what you guys thought about the deal.
It's actually pretty unreal. I've looked at a lot of virtual reality things, you know, roller coaster rides or things like that, and always was a little skeptical. He told me about it a few months ago, and I was blown away by looking at it. You legitimately feel like you're on the roof. It felt like I was going to fall into the pool if I even leaned forward. It's all scaled to the same size on there. When he was at the kitchen table, it was like I was at the kitchen table on there. So it's got it all. I would highly recommend it. We'll probably be buying a few pairs.
Yeah, I don't think, guys, this isn't like something like not every sales guy needs a set of goggles, but I think this is going to be a must-have in the sales room, the war room, what do you call it, the office, wherever your salespeople hang out. It's a great recruiting tool. Number one challenge in the industry right now is recruiting, onboarding, and training new sales associates. We're in a Trump economy. The unemployment's like 0.001. Not a lot of people want to go work for a roofing company, right? It's not sexy and high tech. It's blue collar. So what we're trying to do is add a lot of high tech, you know, different types of things to attract the young millennials. This is one of them. Somebody comes in for an interview. They come in for their first 3 days of training. They throw a set of goggles on. Maybe your sales manager quits, gets fired. Maybe you're too busy as the owner to go train somebody. Hey man, go sit in a corner. Put a pair of goggles on. Talk to me in an hour. see if you're interested. Anyways,
What I really like about it, though, is you can actually go in there and see the hail and the wind, blisters, things like that, because it's hard to find roofs that have all of those, right? We could go 2 or 3 months without actually seeing a blister on a roof in Denver, so that really helps on the training.
The thing I like about it, I haven't played a video game since 1986, so I'm a little old school dinosaur here. It's the first time I put them things on. Wow. Reality is right there. The ease to just click, there's 2 buttons. This is the green bean dream right here. The training is phenomenal. And I've only been in it for 10 minutes, right? Love it. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, my thoughts on it. So, how many of us are in the field every day and we see the issues? I mean, it takes you a few months to come across certain issues that you're seeing on a roof, and to duplicate that simply by clicking a button so that a new trainee could see that example right there, that is invaluable. Me personally, I might be a little hungover, so it made me a little dizzy. I would not want to sit with these goggles for a few hours. Maybe some Alka-Seltzer will solve that.
Things were a little blurry, maybe?
I think a lot of people are a little hungover. That's okay. That's why we had you sit down, so you're not standing. Because if you're standing up, you haven't been in there before, it feels a little, some people fall over.
Yeah, I think it was an overall really cool experience, and I'm from Minnesota, so there's not much roofing going on right now, so that'd be a great way for salesmen during the winter months to keep training.
My experience is I have a set at home already, but my thing is time. I've been taking people out, training them for the last 5 years, and I think this will cut out my time. Like you said, just give them a pair of goggles, have a seat, enjoy the training.
Yeah, guys. So it's not a end all solution to all training. It's just a nice additional weapon in your arsenal. You're training new recruits, onboarding training. Eventually, we're going to have all our more advanced. These are just basic green bean courses. You get the green bean stuff out. That's where most guys are having challenges is recruiting, onboarding, and training new sales associates. But eventually, we're going to have all our advanced courses like you see in the traditional SVG U training. We're going to start reshooting. Unfortunately, you got to reshoot everything because you got to wear like 5 GoPros, 360. And you got to, you look like a robot out there when you're filming. But you got to shoot it all on 360, so it's a whole different shoot. All right, guys, let's give these guys a round of applause for getting up here hungover. Except Paul. Paul's not a drinker. And our next guest, did you guys think that was cool? SVG U? Give me a clap for SVG U Virtual Reality. Changing the industry. Evolve or dissolve. If you're not making your products better, someone else is going to make them better. Evolve or dissolve.